Hello everyone. Welcome to Slay the Spire II. It's early access release day. I have mixed feelings about the anticipation leading up to Slay the Spire II, because I love Slay the Spire 1. Great game. Spawned an amazing genre of, roguelike... roguelike. I think it's fair to say roguelike and not roguelite. Deck builders. I love roguelikes. I love deck builders. Well, Dominion anyway. And Slay the Spire was excellent. I think I got it when it was still in early access. I must have, yeah, because the Watcher didn't exist yet. I feel like I sort of remember the defect dropping. I'm not sure. But I've just played. There have been so many follow-ons that I've not been that excited about more roguelike deck builders. But I figure I gotta give Megacrit a chance. Even if this game sucks, I don't really mind giving them another $20, right? The first one was so amazing. And I doubt it'll suck. It has multiplayer. That's a new thing. I'm not going to be playing that right now, but maybe someday I'll get a chance. Also, can I say, the first game in years I've had to turn the volume up on. I have my, operating system volume turned up, I guess, relatively high, so I usually have to turn the volume of games down to keep my ears working. This one I had to turn up quite a bit. Very strange. But I'm glad they, shipped it at a reasonable volume with wiggle in both directions. Okay. So Slay the Spire 2. I don't know a ton about it. I, watched the release trailer, but it was they cut from scene to scene every, about 5 times a second, I would say, and so you couldn't really tell that much about what was going on. I understand there's, the same basic gameplay loop. There's some new characters, and I guess a removed character, and I don't know. I'm just gonna get in there and see what's up. I don't have anything unlocked except the Ironclad, so we're gonna be him. I remember him. Slash her. Do these characters have genders? I remember the Silent looks kind of feminine, but you couldn't really say for sure, right? And likewise the Watcher. I bet they don't. I bet they're not technically gendered. I don't know. Maybe. So, okay. If you don't know what Slay the Spire 1 is, you might... I'm not going to be, explaining... No, I don't need... It's not my first time playing Slay the Spire. You think it's my first time playing Slay the Spire 2? I will skip your tutorial. If there's anything new to this game, I will learn it. And I'm sure there will be. Okay, so what do we have here? Anyway, if you don't know anything about Slay the Spire 1, I'm not... Okay, how do I turn off this timer? I do not care about that. There's a button to have it always on. I saw that. How do I have it always off? I really don't care about timing my runs. God, do you remember? I did this... Slay the Spire 1 was pretty early in my, YouTube career, I guess. I remember I had to split my runs into multiple videos. They were 2.5 hours long. These days, I've done 4-hour videos, but I try not to. But I was also just a much slower player, too. Okay, I don't know. I guess I can't do that. The timer is on. Tough luck. Okay. These guys wiggled before. They didn't used to wiggle. That's nice. So if you've never played Slay the Spire, I guess, I'm not going to be explaining the basics of everything to you. We will be playing this game as though it were Slay the Spire 1, and then saying, oh, wow, when anything happens that's different from Slay the Spire 1. We'll be fighting Phantom. Don't know who that weirdo is. I'm guessing this is the boss from the intro, or the trailer, though? Trailer cinematic? Map drawn? Oh! I can plot out a path! Okay. Seems like I wouldn't need to do that very often, but okay, sure. Who is this? This looks like a weird jawworm? No, of course, it's a Nibbit. Alright, so tell me about my deck. It's the same cards that you started the game with in Slay the Spire. Okay, good. I have the same relic. What is this? Oh, that just says Ironclad, okay. This guy's back is quivering in, way more intensely than I feel like would be fair. This is like if you fought Stitch. Right? Like, this is from Lilo and Stitch? Okay, well... I'll defend. The animations are more... I mean, there's just more, in general, effects. Oh, it says end turn 1. That's nice. Because I remember one thing that was kind of a problem in Slay the Spire was that I could lose track of what turn it was. And, like, at the start of the turn, it would, like, flash a thing on the screen saying, start turn 2, or whatever. But then it's gone. If you need to know what turn it is, it was sort of hard to tell. Okay. And so it tells you what the enemies are going to do, and you, like, try to minimize... So, like, you want to minimize your damage. You want to defeat the enemy is your primary priority, and minimize damage. So, I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to take 1 damage there to get in 6 more damage. But I don't think so. Can I? Yeah, okay. The keyboard still works. Good. This is a jawworm. You can tell me it's a nibbit if you want, but I can see it's a jawworm. I can deal 8 plus 9 is 17. So that, yeah, that 1 damage I blocked on the previous turn is now costing me 4 damage here. I could have killed this guy if I dealt 6 more to him earlier, and I wouldn't be taking this 4, so I threw away 3 health. It should be okay because of Burning Blood, I'll heal 6, so since he's dead here, it doesn't matter. But that was a mistake. Alright, what is this? New cards. Never seen any of these cards before. Tremble is a skill that applies to vulnerable. Okay. 1 energy to deal 7 and then gain 2 strength this turn. So it's a good, you know, haha, setup attack, right? You use it first, and then your other attacks for the turn are stronger. Or there's an enormous block, but you lose 2 HP. So if you're going to lose a lot of HP, you can use this to lose less. I think this or Setup Strike are both perfectly reasonable. But the not mnemonic, heuristic in Slay the Spire 1 was that early game, you just need, like, damage commons. You need ways to deal more damage so you can get through the elites before they wreck you. This potentially does as much as 11 damage for just 1 energy. With our current deck, right? Because it could do 7, and then our next 2 strikes would do 4 extra total, is 11. So it's almost as good as 2 strikes if all we need is damage for the turn. So where are we headed? I mean, I can click on this, but it doesn't do anything. It just makes a satisfying noise. I think I want to go through this guy. But I don't really want to hit a shop that early because I don't have a ton of money. Will I hit a shop later if I go through here? I could, but I'll probably choose the campfire. Okay, so we'll just go shopping in Act 2, I think. If I'm going to that guy, I have to step through here, which means we're going east. These are like slimy guys. What were they called before? Now they're called leaf slimes and twig slimes. What were they called before? There was like gray slimes and like greenish slimes, right? But they had they had names. I don't know what they were. This guy's gonna give me status cards. Okay, so this is more detailed than you used to get. It used to just say like it was gonna debuff you or something. I'm guessing it's giving me like slimed or the equivalent. These guys are just attacking for a little. Well, okay, I mean, I guess I'll kill one of you. And then block. I maybe should have killed this one, because it has more HP. I don't know what I'm thinking on that. Okay. Well, I guess we're just killing you anyway. And blocking. Pretty boring stuff. Not the most elegant play. I imagine this fight is over before we care about the slimed. 7 plus 8. It's working. This one's doing 9. I mean, I guess this would also kill him, so I didn't need the setup strike. Okay. Anger. Is this always what anger did? It's pretty close, right? I think it was a 0-cost strike that you got a copy of or something like that. Deal damage to all enemies. I mean, I'm kind of a sucker for Inflame, but I feel like Anger does very well, like, with Setup Strike. So let's take that. Early game, these 0-cost cards are better than they are... Well, I mean, even in the late game, you can, like, build infinites with them, I guess. But, like... Once you have really powerful cards in your deck, having these things that are just, like... you know, they don't really do much, and their best feature is that they're cheap. You know, it really clutters up your deck and stops you from drawing the very powerful stuff. But early game, drawing this is like having an energy relic, right? You get to play 4 cards in a turn. Amazing. And maybe, if you combo these two together, it's like a 0 mana deal 8. 0 energy deal 8. I've been playing a lot of Magic. Let's go west. Well, I haven't been playing the Ninja Turtles set. I probably will play a little of it, but I'm not excited about it, despite, like, the earliest Halloween costume that I remember was when I dressed as a Ninja Turtle. Leonardo, I think. Beardonis Nest? An enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. You could eat it or add a card. Well, I don't need the max HP. Come on, it's Ascension 0. I gotta know what the egg does. I'm gonna get to hatch. I'm gonna go at my next rest site. I'm gonna sit on an egg. How cool is that? Okay. This is like a little cockroach guy or some kind of beetle. Is that reminiscent of anything from Slay the Spire 1? Not really, right? It's a shrinker beetle. It will apply a debuff to me. Okay, well, I mean, enjoy, I guess. I've been shrunk! Help! I'm so tiny! My attacks deal 30% less damage. Well, I have a lot of attacks coming, I'm afraid. Can I just kill him? I'll gain 2 strength. So this is 4. These will each be 8, but minus a quarter, which is 6. So I have 4 plus 18 is 22. No. If I bashed first, it would be 5, and then it gets complicated. Oh, these are 30% less, not 25% less. I misread. So these would probably only deal 5 if I had Setup Strike, right? So I deal 4, 14. Whereas this would be 5. And I guess this... I don't know how the order of interactions between Shrink and Vulnerable. When does the rounding occur? But this would be... I mean, I think this would be more damage and leave him vulnerable, right? No, wait. This would be 4... 18. This would be 18 if I played everything but the bash. It's about 17 with bash-ish. Yeah, it goes back up to 6, okay. But then it also leaves him vulnerable for next turn. Iron Wave? Was it always 5/5? I think it was. It was a bad card, and I don't see any reason to believe it's good now. Dismantle. Deal 8, but if they're vulnerable, it's twice. So instead of dealing 8, this would deal 24 against vulnerable enemies? That's insane. Okay. Deal 17, exhaust the top of your draw pile. Sure. I mean, I only have one thing that makes guys vulnerable at the moment. I could get more. But this is really strong against vulnerable enemies and pretty mid against non-vulnerable enemies. So I think I'll take Cinder. Like, you know, part of the theory is, you know, in good Slay the Spire play is that, like, expensive cards generally are more valuable. Like, that's not a good way to put it. Cards which can consume a larger amount of energy, like, okay, this is better than it's better to draw this. If you want to play like 2 strikes, first of all, this does more damage than 2 strikes, but it's even like about as much damage as 2 damage commons, like 2 setup strikes or something. It's about as strong as that, right? But it only takes up 1 card slot in your hand. So it's less flexible in that sometimes you don't want to spend 2 energy on attacking. But when you do want to spend 2 energy on attacking, it's way better than spending 2 cards. In a way, right? So, I don't know. You don't want to, like, have nothing but 2 and 3 cost cards, but you want to have some. It really makes it possible for you to have, like, concentrated attack cards in a way. What the hell are you guys? I see. So the first time you have a buff. The first time you get hit for less. I can still kill you. Oh, that is a setup strike, all right. So these would each deal 8, right? Yeah, so we can knock you out. How come you're attacking for 10 and you're attacking for 3? Like, do you guys... What is... Is there some, like... They just randomly decide whether to attack for 3 or for 10, or was was one of them special or different in some way? And we're still doing fine. Shrug It Off, what a classic. Armaments. Yeah, classically not that good, I think. Costs less energy for each attack played this turn. I see. So it's pretty bad to just pay 3 for this most of the time. I see. So this card's gimmick is like... assuming you start the turn with 3 energy and all your attacks cost 1, which of course is not true, but like as a simplifying assumption. You can only play this on turns where you only attack. If you play any non-attack cards that cost an energy, this will still cost 3. And like the attacks that you play, if you're planning to play this, are effectively free because they cost 1 and discounted by 1. The skills are not free. So, and like I said, this is not 100% true because, you know, we have stuff like Anger, right? Which costs 0. And so that just discounts this at no cost. So we could, like, play a block and an Anger and some attacks and Stomp. I mean, I'm tempted to take Shrug It Off. Such a versatile, like, just always useful card. You're never sad to have Shrug It Off. It'd be fun to try Stomp. The cards I have are okay from the perspective of Stomp, but I think I'll take a block. Alright, sit on that egg, baby. Hatch that egg. Oh, 0 energy, deal 14. That's pretty good. Wait, what? And a bird pip will accompany you in battles? Okay, I didn't get the card. I got a relic, and then the relic on pickup gave me a card, but also does something else. I have a bird pip. Bird peep? Must be a bird peep, right? Anyway, we were going east. Well, I'm not facing my first elite on my own. Oh my god. I stole this guy's egg! And now its little child is helping me. Although it looks like it doesn't do anything. It doesn't have an intention. It doesn't give me any status effects. Is it just a cutesy pet? Or does it do something? I don't know. We can't possibly know. Maybe all this gave me was another card. And then like a relic to signify that I got the card. And a cute guy to reward me. I gotta say, the fact that they made this guy's health bar so wide makes him seem much more frightening. Usually their health bars are not that wide. I know all that matters is the number, but it being so wide is certainly working. At the end of turn, it gains strength. Okay. Well, we're definitely shrugging this turn. And I could just defend if I wanted. To take nothing here. Or I could try to get started on fighting him. I don't really know, like, the first time you fight an enemy in Slay the Spire, you don't know, like, what their kind of attack pattern is. I see this guy gets strength every turn, so you can't stall forever. But does he take break turns, or do you just always attack for 16? We don't know. If he attacked for 16, and then 17, and then 18, and then 19, that would be kind of tough to deal with. I feel like he must give you some breaks. But these are my, like, best attacks. Well, I have Set Up Strike and Anger. I might hit those together. I think we're going to go for some blocks here. Just be passive, see what happens. Ow. Okay, now he's attacking a multi-strike attack. So it's 3 times 3, but he's got +1, so it's 4 times 3. Okay. We did not succeed in drawing Set Up Strike together with Anger. We drew with Bird Swoop and 2 other strikes, so that's pretty good, I guess. Hiya! 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 Yes, this guy doesn't do anything. He's just chilling. Okay. And then we block, I guess. Oh, and we even hit the Anger. Okay, I mean, it certainly is a turn. I'm getting hit here, but this is an elite fight. You should expect that. So the most damage here is Bash, Strike, Anger. Is it 26? I don't know. I think it's pretty close. Yeah. Oops. Just got there without having to use the Fire Potion. So, decent fight. Sorry I killed your dad. Mom, I guess. Vajra, yeah, we're always happy to have that. Oh, I forgot what it's like to have 3 potion slots. Oh my god. Ascension 0, huh? Bludgeon is back, but it's an uncommon now, not a rare, huh? Okay. Pyre. So it's a power that costs 2 energy, and you gain energy at the start of each turn. So if you play this on turn 1, on turn 3, you've broken even. And on turn 4, you're seeing benefit. I mean, you know, could be useful for a boss fight. Those go long. Evil Eye. Gain 8 block. Gain more block if you've exhausted. Well, we don't really have any cards that exhaust except Cinder. And trying to draw those together is probably not the greatest idea. I mean, I think Bludgeon could be right, but I think we're doing okay for damage. I've taken 4 damage cards. I think that's enough. I don't think it would be crazy to take Bludgeon, but I'd like to see how Pyre goes, and I think especially for boss fights, it'll be beneficial. God, we're so far away from the boss. I thought we were, like, there already. Okay. I guess I haven't even gotten to the mid-act treasure, have I? Okay. Well, what is this? Whoa! Holy smokes. I thought it might discount the cost, not double the benefit. Jeez. 11? Of course it's 11. What a classic. It's just more damage. More damage and more strength. I mean, I'm tempted to just upgrade Bash. The extra vulnerable is always great. It's so much more worthwhile to play this if you can make them vulnerable for 3 turns than it is for 2. I think I'll take it. Oh, the card dances around! How cute. Sapphire Seed. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed? Its unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these incredible seeds supposed to be extinct? Legends say that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance, but what if you plant and nourish it instead? Oh, you can enchant cards now. You can modify cards, huh? The first time you play this card, each combat, gain an energy. So it's almost an energy relic. But I guess not that good. Oh, if you bottled it, that would be something. Maybe bottling enchants cards now? Like, since they have this system for modifying cards, the relic doesn't necessarily have to keep track of, like, if you bottle a strike or something, when you mouse over the relic, it would probably say, oh yeah, this hit one of your strikes or whatever. Or no, it put like a little sticker on your card, actually, didn't it, back then? But there wasn't a formal enchantment system. So maybe these days, Bottled Tornado or whatever uses the enchantment system. And maybe the enchantment system only allows you to enchant each card once. I don't know. So maybe it's impossible to bottle a sewn card, but who knows? I mean, Heal 9 and Upgrade is decent. I think I'd rather just... yeah. I mean, 4 energy is kind of crazy. Let's heal and upgrade the Pyre. You ingest it, and within moments, your limbs feel more agile, colors sharpen, and you sense the souls of nearby foes. Good thing you didn't step on it. Okay. It's a chest. I can click on it. It's much bigger than chests used to be, or maybe I'm just closer to it. Oh, did it give me gold as well? It looked like it must have. They didn't used to. I don't know how to say this word. A gorget? Gorget? Is this a word? Or is this made up? You never know, right? It's probably a word. A piece of armor protecting the throat. Gorget. Gorget. I think is what this says. Gorget, yep. Okay. So each combat gain 4 plating. Okay, this is thread and needle, I guess? No, it's not. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. So it's 4 block, then 3 block, then 2 block, then 1 block, then none. Okay, sure. I mean, take me to a campfire, right? I don't know. Maybe I just want more cards. And I get to heal off these fights, right? I could lose, stuff instead. I feel like, yeah, I mean, what do I really need to upgrade? I've already got my Bash. I've done my Pyre. You know, any of these cards would be fine to upgrade. But they're not, like, amazing, right? Let's try to get a new card. Oh my god. This is a big old... This is like... I don't know. It also kind of looks like a Jawworm, doesn't it? But, like, way bigger and completely different in every way. Okay, well... Get vulnerable, you idiot. Oh, that's right. And my Gorget protected me. I thought I was taking damage that turn, but I did not. You are not attacking me. Well, you may come to regret that, my friend. Ah! I've shrugged off. I didn't... The bird does actually jump forward sometimes. I didn't notice when, but... Okay, I think... Oh no, I'm vulnerable. Maybe play an attack, gain 3... Yeah, I mean, whatever. This all kind of sucks, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I went to the trouble of coming here instead of upgrading, but... I was hoping I would get a good card, and all of this is bad. See ya. Who are you guys? You're not an elite. Also... Oh, I... Ha! They did... Okay, so this... I was like... What? I don't remember this being the icon. The icon for an event, or a random whatever these are called, an unknown, changes into unknown monster to let you know, oh yeah, there was a monster here, but it was unknown. Very funny. I like that. Okay, so we're facing some sort of bandits or something? Raider. Okay. This guy's blocking, this guy's debuffing, and this guy's attacking. Any guesses on who we should try to kill first? I say try, I can just do it. I have 15 plus 7 plus 7. I have 19 damage, so I can kill either of these two. I think I'd like to avoid the debuff, please. Yeah, go get him, Birdo. And then I'll block, I guess. Oh, I have... Right, because one of those costs 0. Oh, this even says this is the room you're visiting. The kind of room you're in. Okay, cool. Well... If this guy's blocking, he's probably going to do something unpleasant to me next turn, but also he'll be blocked, so it'll be hard to finish him off. Let's just see if I can do something to you. Yeah. Big attack. Okay, sure. Can I... How much? This is a lot, isn't it? 8. So this could be as much as, like, 12, basically. This would be 30. Oh, yeah, you are super duper toast. So I guess we're supposed to do this. This doesn't kill you, but this does. And then I have some attack left over for you. And you are cooked, friend. Battle Trance, unchanged. It's, yep, exactly as it always was. True Grit. This wasn't always 7, was it? I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was 7, I don't know. And when you upgrade, you get to pick. Oh, uppercut. I am an uppercut lover. Don't know that I should be. I've currently taken like 1 shrug. You know, I don't have much other draw. Battle Trance is like the easiest pick in the world here, isn't it? Especially with Pyre giving me more energy. Yes, of course it should be Battle Trance. Okay, well, it turns out I don't really want to go to a campfire. I don't need upgrades that badly. I mean, I could. But let's see what new events there are, you know? It's just a fight. Okay, fine. Can I kill you? 25... 32? Not even close? I guess play this first, you never know. Let's aim at the one who's getting stronger, not the one who's going to be blocking next turn. I lost what? X for exhausted. I never got the hang of that. Oh, my bird swoop. That's alright. Bird swoop is bird poop. Okay, this guy should be pretty dead. I guess it's just Bash Strike. I wish I could do a little better, but I can't. Battle Trance to the rescue. Actually, I think Bash Strike I already had in hand. So this would be 8, 12, and these are each 7, 14, 26. You are definitely not dead. So we'll just block and do some damage. I don't know. I guess I could have spent a potion to get out of here with no damage, but... I mean, this is effectively no damage, right? At the end of your... Why does it give you at the end of your turn? I guess this is because there's cards like Barricade. No. Barricade is the one that lets you save block. What's the one that doubles your block when you play it? Maybe that was Barricade. Anyway, it doesn't... If there's a card you can play that benefits from you having block, Gorget does not interact with it, I guess is the idea. That's a lot of damage from that card. Yeah, okay, so I could have spent a potion. That's fine. I'll hang on to... Actually, fire... I might toss fire for energy. We'll see. Lose and gain energy. No. I don't really want... I mean, Whirlwind is certainly a... It certainly is a card. It can be... I don't really have much that helps me with big group fights right now. If I run into birds in Act 2 or something. It wouldn't be that bad to take a Whirlwind, I think. Even though it'll be dead a lot of the time. I think I can probably take it. Goes well with energy potions. Yeah, let's pitch the fire potion, I guess. Oh my lord, what are you? A frog parasite. It's gonna give me 3 status cards, and when it dies, it summons something. Ominous. Okay, well... I mean, Bash setup Swoop seems like the play. I could drink a potion to get to play Whirlwind as well, but no thanks. Oops. Bash first, right? This way, the Bash would do 2 extra damage, but this way, the setup does 4 extra, yeah. It's almost dead already. But, remember, you're gonna have to fight something else when it dies. Ooh, what the heck was that? A burn or something? Yeah. Then you turn this in hand, take 3. So this is a burn for 3. It's a cool border. I love the little wormy... well, they're probably maggots, right? Are maggots worms? I don't think they are. I'm actually... So, normally you should draw before you do something else. Like, maybe I would draw something I want to do more than play Double Strike. Like, I don't have it in my deck, but I could draw, like, a strike that also draws a card or something, right? So you should... Since I'm planning to play Shrug anyway, you should play it first. Here, though, I don't actually know what this enemy is going to do when it dies, and I guess I'll still want to play Shrug no matter what. Okay, fine. I was thinking I'll spend as little energy as possible before it dies, and then decide what to do, but the only thing I could plausibly do at that point would be play Shrug or nothing, so I guess I'll just play Shrug. It has turned into 4 small guys. Can't act on its next turn. This one or next one? I mean, it says next turn. Yeah, okay. You mean its current turn. Where's my Whirlwind, by the way? So I could Anger first to get an Anger shuffled in if I want to before I play Battle Trance. Is Anger good to draw this turn? It's okay. Yeah, it's probably good. Okay. Gonna buff and give me a status. Hiya. Okay, so we'll just take care of all the damage. They're infecting me. now drawn an infection. Whirlwind? 6 times 3 doesn't quite do it. I could do this, and then the whirlwind would... So, like, I could kill you instead of you, but I couldn't kill both of you. Because then this would do 8 times 2. Do 16 to you. Now, I could use a potion, but... I think just block 10, take 19, which is 9, and still get a whirlwind off is reasonable. Well, no, I mean, I take almost the same amount of damage, but get to kill one of you if I do it the other way. So I guess it's 8 to you, and then another 16 to you. And you live. And I take 11. And of course, most of it I get to heal. Alright. I'm very angry with you. Ornamental fan, okay. Oh, Flame Barrier, a classic. Deal 6, draw until you draw a non-attack. That's interesting. But I think I would love a big block. A room full of cheese! This room is full of cheese! You look around to see if there are any traps, and above you is more cheese. The candles in the room appear to be made of cheese. The furniture is also cheese. Suddenly the door behind you slams shut. It is made of cheese. Very funny. Or LOL hashtag random, maybe? So add commons to your deck, whatever. I mean, the chosen cheese seems amazing, right? I mean, it's like not all that good in the grand scheme of things, but we're so far ahead of the game right now because it's Ascension 0. This should help us stay ahead, right? The damage this act shouldn't really matter. The max HP over the next few acts will be worth something. The random commons, I mean, we could hit something good, but I think the deck is doing just fine. I don't need 2 random commons. You scrounge about for hours and hours. Time slips by as your mind travels to strange places from the sheer presence of all this cheese, and you fade into a stupor. You snap awake and realize you're holding something. The chosen cheese. Okay, sure. Has it always been the case that, like, when you smith, this fire goes out? Because it was, like, lit at the start of the last campfire, and it was unlit when I was done smithing, I think, right? So I have no idea what this boss is gonna... I just know his name is the Phantom, and he looks like a weird... He has a very large mouth? Kind of bird, maybe? Hard to say. I think I'll just upgrade Shrug. You're never sad to play Shrug. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, and then the fire goes out. Did it always do that? I don't remember. Well, I gotta say, that doesn't look like a bird from this point of view. I don't know. Okay. Yep, I can confirm that's a bird, all right. All right. The next 9 times it loses HP, it loses only 1. Okay, well, I guess there's no need to take the strength potion yet, then, is there? Because all these attacks are... I was gonna say I'll just commit to taking the strength potion for the boss fight, but I guess the first 9 attacks don't even do anything, so it doesn't matter if I take it or not. Ooh, now it's in attack position. Like I said, you're never sad to play a Shrug. Look at how beautiful this Shrug is. And actually, Whirlwind is way better than Bash when he's Slippery 7. Whirlwind for 4? Oh, you poor sap. What a card. Oh my god, now he's super duper in attack position. You're not allowed to go off the screen, bro! Okay, so it's 1 big attack and 3 status cards. Well, no reason not to battle trance, I think. Correct. This is, well, I guess conceivably I could play this as my 4th attack and so it would actually do damage. But then I'd be playing... Oh, I have 5 energy. Jeez. Okay, so I only have 3 energy worth of attacks to play, so I can afford at least 2 energy on defense. And I think we do, at this point, take the strength potion and just hit him a bunch, right? Most of this doesn't do any damage, or just 1, but this one gets through. Oh, does the bird charge out when I do the strike? That's when the bird... I was like, oh, does he only go for big attacks or small attacks? No, he goes when I use bird swoop, of course. If I exhaust this card, would he... If I removed this card, would he leave? No, I have the relic still, right? He just would never do anything? Okay. My head! And those were just wounds, basically? Yeah. They're even called wound, alright. Cool looking wound. It almost looks like an eye. I mean, I can see that it's a cut with blood coming out of it, but you can kind of imagine it's almost in the shape of a kind of slanty, like, squinting eye. Okay, and now you're just buffing. Well, sure. You may as well shrug. And he's raising the tail, so he cycles through a few different modes. Okay, I mean, I'll just play everything here. My strike! Happy to see it go. Go get him, Birdo. Oh, ornamental fan, too. Nice. So no damage at all. Exact block, as planned. So then it's the double attack, and then he does, like, a single large attack with 3 wounds. I think my line this turn is to play all of my cards. No reason to do anything else. Epic discovered? I can go... What does that mean? I've discovered Act 2, or I've discovered a boss named Epic? Nobody knows. Primal Force. Turn all your attacks in hand into giant rock. Okay, sure, bro. That doesn't seem very good. I mean, 1 energy deal 16. I guess that's kind of powerful. You need a lot of cards in hand for this to be good, though. And we're not that good at drawing, right? Demon Form, a classic. Don't think I need that. What is Thrash? Deal 4 twice. Exhaust a random attack in your hand and add a damage to this card. But that comes after you deal the 4. So it's going to deal 8 damage and exhaust a card. But then next time you draw it, it'll deal a bunch of damage and exhaust another card and make itself stronger still. Okay, interesting. I mean, I'm sure you could make a case for all of these. I think Demon Form is probably my worst choice. I'm going to try Thrash. I just need a lot more draw. Okay, today we're facing the Insatiable. What is this? This is not the guaranteed combat that you get normally at the start of an act. This is a different thing. Tezcatara? It which somethings? I missed that. Oh, down here. It which feeds the fire. Oh, visitor, do come in here. What can Tezcatara do for you? Very hot cocoa. Start each combat with 4 extra energy? What? So, I mean, obviously that's only turn 1, but that's still, like, a very powerful effect. It's like Lantern on insane steroids. Okay. Storybook. Add a brightest flame to your deck. Oh, these are my boss relics. I didn't get one at the end of the last boss fight. I see. So these are my boss relics. Okay. Add a brightest flame to your deck. 0 energy, gain 2, draw 2, lose a max HP. So this is for like combo decks, kind of. Certainly a powerful card. But you have to draw this card, and then when you play it, you lose a max HP. I mean, it's whatever. Gain energy at the start of each turn. So this is an energy relic that's like... So, Slay the Spire, like, the boss relics, there are a bunch of energy relics, and none of them are as simple as gain 1 energy every turn. None of them are, you know... a lot of them are like, gain energy every turn with a downside, right? This one is gain energy every turn. The downside is it's only for Act 2. Interesting. I mean, these all seem a little bit questionable, but Very Hot Cocoa... kind of bananas, right? In the right situation. And, like, you know, Brightest Flame could be a very powerful card. If you it could do a lot for you, but you have to draw it. Like, I think if I take Very Hot Cocoa, it just gives me even more incentive to look for lots of card draw. I guess that makes Battle Trance worse, but it also makes Battle Trance better because I'll have 4 extra energy on the turn I play Battle Trance. It just means I can't play Battle Trance into another draw card. I'm taking the Cocoa. Lantern times 4. Who could have guessed? Okay. So where to? If we want 3 elites, we go east, and there's a shop on the way, and not very many campfires this act, huh? Not on the path I'm imagining, anyway. Which I can draw for you. I'm gonna go like this. Because I want to hit the 3 elites and get... I want to see all the new relics. So that's the plan. Oh, of course, you can... By drawing, you... I assume this will stay, like when I close the map and reopen it. Yeah, that's why you would draw. So you can plot out a path and then refer back to it instead of having to rederive what your plans were. You might want to change your mind at some point based on what you encounter along the way, but you can say, this was my plan. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Descatara. Thank you for feeding the fire. Is there a reason to go this way instead of this way? They're both one shop, one fight, and one unknown. So the order in which I want these things... Give me the unknown before the shop, I guess? There might be money in there. Little beetles? A Bulbug Rock and Bulbug Nectar. If its attack is fully blocked, it becomes stunned for the next turn, presumably. And this one doesn't have that effect. Interesting. Well, I mean, I can't fully block your attack. Oh, I could. If I used a potion. Now, obviously, in the last boss fight, I didn't really need to use the strength potion. I would have maybe taken a little more damage, but you heal up at the end of every act, so I don't know. But it just seems like, you know, you gotta use these potions at some point. If I just say, oh, I'm an expert Ascension, well, not 20 player. I mean, I've beaten Ascension 20, but I don't like to play on it. You know, I like Ascension 15 as a good balance. You know, I'm an expert Ascension 15 player. I don't need no sinking potions to play on Ascension 0. Fine. Go through the whole game and don't use any potions. Boy, don't you feel smart. So, I don't like that either. So, this is 4. I can get 14 block. You know what? Let's try it. Drink this bad boy up. I'm at 16 block. One of these blocks. Oh my god, I have all this energy. I forgot. Okay, well... Die? Oh, look at his eye! He's so stunned! Okay, great. what did I... No, not that. This. I lost a bird swoop. Somehow that's always on top of my deck. Okay, you oughter be dead. 18 plus 7 is 25. You are not dead. Okay, noted. I think you're still not dead. Exhaust the Whirlwind is not that amazing, but I guess it probably... This probably has 6 damage, right? So, yeah, sure. Okay. Oh, I am fully blocked? How? This only had 2. Shrug was 11, that was 13. Oh, Ornamental Fan went off, of course. Why do I have a little fist punching up under that guy? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that fist animation was about. Howl from Beyond Plus. I don't even remember what Howl from Beyond was. What? It wasn't this. So 3 energy. Potentially my whole turn, but also maybe I start my turn with 7 energy. You never know. Deal 21 damage to all enemies, and then at start of turn... It plays from the exhaust pile. So this doesn't exhaust itself. But if you can exhaust it, it plays itself for free and then goes back into your discard. I see. Okay, well that's an interesting build around. Maybe apply Vulnerable, draw 2. That's powerful. I don't apply Vulnerable very often, though, sadly. Another Shrug would be something. I mean, I think with Hot Cocoa, you're probably just supposed to take anything that costs 3. And this is now, like, something I could try to figure out how to exhaust, maybe. What the heck is this? It's a book? About... what are these guys called? The, like, bird chieftain guys? The mystics? There's, like, a comic book about them, it almost looks like. Self-help book. It's not a comic book. On the floor lies a tome. Top 3 ways to conquer the Spire. The book is encrusted with blood, so you find this manuscript highly suspicious. Will you read it? Oh, okay. We get to enchant something. Cool. So, extra damage, extra block. Or, the first time you play this, draw 2 cards? Okay, that's quite strong. That's ridiculous. But, I mean, you know, putting +2 sharp on Whirlwind is also kind of bananas, right? I guess enchanting a power, right. I only have 1 power, it's this one, and I only play it on boss fights, so that would probably not be the best. Whereas, yeah, enchanting Whirlwind with Sharp 2, that seems like the real deal, right? Wait, what is the story around what I'm doing? I've chosen... Okay, I can't undo at this point, which is interesting. I don't want to, but I did want to refer... I'm reading some of it, I think. Where's Whirlwind? Here it is. Yep. If I hit X? No, I still have to pick Sharp. Okay. You flip the book over and read the summary. Critics and cultists... Ah, cultists! That's what these guys were. Agree that sharp and pointy weapons are the best way to inflict damage. There's a price sticker on the back of the book, crossed out and marked with a greatly reduced price. So I read the back cover, maybe. Okay, now we get to go shopping. Here's our friend, the shopkeeper. Percent? That's a sale, maybe? Okay. Oh, and there's... Yeah, that's the sale. One more thing they don't have to localize, maybe. The word sale. Alright, well, we gotta look at the relics. That's the fun stuff. Mystic Lighter. Enchanted attacks deal 9 additional damage. That would be quite a powerful whirlwind. 16 damage? X times? X is 7? Hmm? Could be something. What about these cards? Huh. Seems interesting. Pommel Strike, a classic, decent card. Feel No Pain. Yeah, we're not really doing that, sadly. Yeah, I think I'm all about, like, I can fit Mystic Lighter and... Nope, I can't. Take Mystic Lighter and Red Mask, huh? Is potions anything? Yeah, okay. I mean, I think I only have one enchanted card, so it's kind of crazy to say, oh, well, let's double down on that enchanting business, but it is a very powerful effect for that one card. I mean, I think Red Mask is the discipline choice. But why be disciplined? It's Ascension 0, bro. Have fun. So I could take Amethyst Aubergine. But, like, that doesn't pay off until there have been 19 more fights. So that seems like a bad idea. I'm just going to remove a strike. And snap up a Pommel Strike. Pretty good on turn 1 when I've got all this energy, I guess. And a Flame Barrier. More blocks. You're probably not supposed to do that. Yeah, let's just leave. I don't want another Flame Barrier. Oh, are you dead? 17 times 7? I don't know what that is, but it's 109? 119? 119? Got him. Now, just let me bottle that whirlwind, please. Havoc. Yeah, I mean... just the one time, just nail Howl from Beyond right off the top? Wouldn't that be something? I mean, these are all okay. 3 vulnerable is powerful. But on a turn where you don't want to attack, it's pretty weak. Anger is a terrible choice, obviously. If I could remove the anger in my deck for free, I think I should definitely do so. I don't want to add another. So I think... Oh, we'll have fun. Let's play with Havoc. Do I still want to go this way? Yeah, I think so. Spirit Crafter. Above, a cocoon is shaking and wriggling, about to burst forth. It stops wriggling. The cocoon ignites. What is going on? In a flash of light and flame, a Spirit Crafter rushes into you, threatening to merge with your being to become complete. Heal and add Metamorphosis. Huh. I obviously don't need the heal. Metamorphosis is not my favorite card, but if you have expensive attacks, it could be something. It's another card that, like, works well with, you know, When you have hot cocoa, you want a lot of expensive cards so you can try to hit multiple. You know, you can be reasonably likely you'll hit them and be able to actually spend all that energy. This draws. Oh no, I forgot. This is I knew I didn't like Metamorphosis. This doesn't draw attacks from your draw pile the way there's a card that does that. I don't remember what it is. I think it might be an Ironclad card. Maybe it's a great card. I don't know. Mayhem? I don't think so. That draws cards from your like 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. But that's not what this does. This shuffles some attacks into your deck and they're free. Yeah, I don't want that. Let's just remove. I was saying I should remove an Anger, but I think it's still better to remove a Strike. I was saying I would remove an Anger if it were free. Right now it's free, but there's opportunity cost, right? I could remove something else instead. I think the Anger is better than a Strike. Yes, it adds more junk to the deck, but I don't like it's not even total junk. And on the turn when you get to play it, it's pretty nice. The Spirit Grafter is easily stopped by your will. However, it repeatedly flies into you, desperate for a host. Its strength runs out and dissolves in a poof, a fleeting spirit. Sorry, buddy. Let's go see some more elites. Now it's 3 of these little weirdos. Nectar, Silk, and Rock. Well, probably ought to do this first. Because Havoc might... Well, no, then I'm looking at like playing... How much energy? I can play all of this, right? Exactly, yes. So I want to kill something. I mean, could I kill you, do you think? Kind of looks like it. Let's find out. Okay. You're cooked. Block for no reason. Done. So a single block handles this. So I might just be playing Pyre, actually, rather than trying to pommel into something. Like, it's not that relevant right now, especially as I'm weak. Let's just block Pyre and bonk ya. $22 to all enemies. I mean, that seems good enough, right? Oh, man. Thrash exhausting the Howl from Beyond is kind of funny, but not really necessary, right? Because it would gain 22. It would be like deal 27 twice. And then this would play itself for free next turn. But I don't want it next turn. I want it now, right? It's my money and I want it now. Oh, never mind. 17 times 4? I think that's at least 40. What was that thing over my head there? Oh, that was probably the Mystic Lighter? No. Why did it say 6? Oh, that must have been Burning Blood. Okay. Oh, Armaments Plus. I'm a sucker for armaments. You're not supposed to be. Deal 6. Deal 3 for each exhausted card. Yeah, sure. I mean, I've been to plenty of Smiths. Armaments is not always going to hit 1,000,000 cards, but it might. It only blocks 5. I mean, I think I'll take it. I think this is probably supposed to be a skip, but I just can't do it. Okay, this is a sicko worm. Decimillipede? So only got 100 legs, I guess. Very funny. Okay. What are we looking at? You're... Is this... Okay, I don't know what to think. If the other segments are still alive, revives. So is this Darklings? Like a weird... They have the Darklings kind of synergy, right? Where you have to kill them, like, at the same time, or they come back with half health. I mean, this is a nice card to have. I think there's no reason not to play Armaments. Well, I could play the Skill Potion here before playing Armaments. You know what? Let's see what this is all about. Get to see several new skills, maybe. Block and Vulnerable. Oh, geez. Battle Trance upgraded is kind of sick. Although, this makes it free, right? So I could get a free Flame Barrier. That's probably better. Am I defended here? You would think so, right? What is this? 10, 24? I am. But let's play another just for good measure. Did it die? I guess it must have. I didn't pay attention to what health I was leaving it at. I guess Flame Barrier killed it. Let's see what's in the box. 36 to all enemies? I think I got this handled. So, you know, did I need to spend the potion? Probably not. First hand you draw each combat is upgraded. So your starting hand contains only upgraded cards. That's new. Okay. I think I'll take a... Oh, Twin Strike Plus, huh? I don't think I'm supposed to take that. I'm doing just fine for damage. Pommel for damage that draws, I think. We want more draw. Ooh, Slimy Treasure. Bronze Scales, sure. I forgot to check whether it gave me any treasure. It looks like it does, right? It must. Pommel draws 2, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a nice one. Havoc is free? Yes. I hoped it might swap the order of these two things, but I guess that would be too strong. I'll just upgrade a Pommel, I guess. Whirlwind? Thank you. Alright, I don't need to read these guys. Well, maybe this blows up on me. Sorry, what? Reduce all damage taken by exoskeleton to 9? Oh, not by 9, but to 9. So this will do 9 damage 7 times. I think I got him. Play the top X cards of your draw pile? It's certainly a powerful effect. Is it good? What if I just wanted a Burning Pact, though? I mean, it's good, I'm sure, sometimes, but it's very unreliable. It's a great sink for all my energy, but I think I'd rather just take a Burning Pact so I can nail the Howl from Beyond, draw extra cards, right? Maybe that's foolish. What happens if you cascade into a Whirlwind? I think it does 0, right? Because the cascade spends your energy before the other cards get played. Okay. I think these are both reasonable picks. I'll take the cascade. Okay, well, what is this weirdo? An Infested Prism. It's going to attack. It has a tick of... The first time it takes attack damage each turn, I gain energy? You're giving me energy? Okay, interesting. Thank you. Well, let's Pommel before the Battle Trance, shall we? Oh, these are all upgraded because of Bellows. Okay, cool. You could Havoc before Battle Trance here, But in case what Havoc hits draws you a card, but I don't think you should. Okay, does this win? Probably not. 17 times 7 is 114. It does not win. But it would be powerful. It would let me play Shrug It Off, because I'd gain the energy, right? I think that's just a fine turn. I could Anger as well, that's true. Oh, I could Anger first? Is that any good? It'd give me more Whirlwind, actually. Hang on. Deal 9, and then I'd have 8 energy. It's still not 189, right? Right. So I think we do it like this. I could probably kill him with an energy potion, but... maybe not. Wait. Really? Well, I don't have any energy. Did that energy go into the Whirlwind, even though I had already paid its cost? That doesn't seem right. How much damage did the Whirlwind do? It did 130, right? Hang on. But it was doing 16. Right? 16? No. Yeah. How many times does 16 go into 130? Not an even number. Where did the extra damage come from? Or where did the reduced damage come from? I'm not sure. Something isn't right there. Oh, I played a Pommel Strike first, right. It dealt 10. So he was at 190, so I dealt 120. 16 times 5 is 80? So I did a Whirlwind 7.5 times? I don't understand. The math does not check out. I don't quite understand what I'm getting wrong here. I thought I would be able to Shrug It Off. I didn't want to Shrug first and then Whirlwind, because I thought that would mean I'd have energy left over that I couldn't spend on Shrug. I'd have to play a worse card. But apparently somehow the energy went into the Whirlwind that I was already playing. Play no cards. Got him. Looks maybe dead here. 15 to 22 is 37, 47. No, not dead. I did gain the energy. So at least we can say that part wasn't a scam. So I could deal 22, but take 16. Well, 13. Pretty sure it's better to block and, just do a little bit less damage. I messed that up. I should have played the strike first. Because then I could have exhausted Howl from Beyond. Instead, I exhausted the strike and was unable to play it. So I could have had guaranteed lethal at the start of next turn. But now I don't. Oh, he blocked well. Eight plus 20 would be 28. Yeah, I'm still not killing him because I'm bad. Yeah, so here, this makes sense. It didn't take attack damage because he blocked it all. Yeah, I took like 12 damage here because I'm a bad player. But some of the damage I took at the beginning of the fight was because of that weird Whirlwind interaction that I don't understand. Pantograph, okay, sure. Fight me. Deal 5 twice, gain 2 strength, the enemy gains strength. That seems bad. Yeah, skip. Feel No Pain Plus is a great card. I just don't exhaust. I don't have exhaust, right? I have like this. I have this. Like, that's it, right? I have this. Oh, that's 3 things. But having to spend a whole turn on, or whole energy on, eventually at some point in the combat, you may get as much as 12 block. Does not feel worth. Okay, show me a new cool relic. Vulnerable turn 1 is pretty sweet. Screaming Flagon. If you empty your hand, deal 20. Sure, I guess. Stampede. Those are birds. At the end of your turn, 1 random attack in your hand is played against a random enemy. Okay. I think I'm just a bag of marbles, boy. I can't do that and remove a card, but that's okay. Just make Whirlwind even stronger on turn 1. We're very all in. Which is justified because I always draw it, as you can see. This guy's got cool like flies going around him and stuff. What's his deal? Whenever he's hit by an attack, shuffles a dazed into my draw pile? Okay, Whirlwind is looking a little bit less exciting, but I think I might just kill him with it. Right? Because this is 30 damage times 7. Yeah, I'll see you later, dude. Real Slay the Spire gameplay here. A lot of strategic decision making. First time you play power, gain 6 block. Okay, seems a bit weak for my deck, but it's free, so... this is all kind of bad. They're all upgraded. It's a shame to say I don't want any of them. Setup Strike could be something, but... these are not the kinds of cards I'm looking for anymore. Smith it up. X+1, so it always does something now, even for 0. That's gotta be worth. We're facing a worm that burrows out of the ground, like that guy from Dune. I'm only now noticing, this is the first time I've looked at this for long enough to notice these boss portraits move. Do these move? No. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're facing the insatiable Mr. Worm guy. Okay. Yeah. He's gonna buff. Give me 6 bad cards. That's rude. Also, the area's getting filled up with sand, I guess. That could be relevant. Armaments with Bellows is kind of a nombo. Let's draw first. The Cocoa is going to waste. Oh, I should have... Yeah, I'll take a power, of course. Okay, well, I guess it's Demon Form. I should have upgraded it, you dummy, you big oaf! Oh my god, okay. Where's my undo button? Frantic Escape. Okay, so what are these? Get farther away. Increase the sand pit by 1, but increase the cost of this card by 1. So what is sand pit? In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die. Oh, what a lovely status effect. I see. Okay. So it's a race. I have to spend cards to avoid dying. Sure. Tagging for 16. Well, so my health seems like not that important to metric here. Let's focus on damaging him, because time is the maybe most important metric. And like, who cares about a strike? Let's just get away. I mean, a strike is fine, especially when it's been like buffed by setup strike. But, like, I have Demon Form online. This guy is going to die. I just need to make sure I don't die. Oh, I have Thorns as well. I forgot. Yeah, well, this is certainly a turn. How much is this? 63, so definitely not killing him. I'm basically just choosing not to block here. Oh, this should set off, no, I didn't actually play a third. That was my third attack, which didn't do anything. My second attack. If it had been my third attack, I would have gained block even though it doesn't do damage. Play the top. Play, not exhaust. So, I mean, we know what that's going to do. Will it shuffle my library? I don't think it will. So I think I should spend my energy first. I still don't know why it's like punching up from the ground when I do stuff, but only sometimes. I mean, he's not even attacking me. Maybe I should have left those cards in my deck for next turn. Probably not, though. Oh, I have all this energy because of Pyre, of course. Buddy, I am miles from you. I am not going into your mouth. That would be... I do not consent to that. But, I mean, I'm not in any danger of it, right? Where's Sandpit? 5 turns, yeah. We're really in no danger here. It would have been better, of course, if I'd upgraded the Demon Form before playing it. Okay, this ought to do. This is like 200 damage. Epic discovered, yeah, so I don't know what that means. Ooh, Offering is a classic. Stoke. Oh, this looks like the art for Exhume? I guess it probably isn't, but it looks similar to me. But it's a different, and that card was a rare that cared about exhausting. But this says exhaust your whole hand, draw a card for each exhausted card, and then it exhausts itself. So, I mean, it would be good with, like, I don't know, basically just Howl from Beyond. Seems pretty bad. Especially bad with, like, Battle Trance. Yeah, give me the Offering. Great, great card. And are we going to meet the same Tatarkaliki or whatever? No, this looks like a different person who's going to give me a boss relic. It's Nonu Baby. So, I wonder, like, are there... I thought it might be the same person who helps you out every time. Like, here's a choice of 3 relics. And this person's also giving me a choice of 3, like, relics, of course, right? But... are they, like, themed? Is Hot Cocoa a thing you can only get from that other person? Can that other person only show up after Act 1? Can they show up anytime? Is there some way to influence or predict which themed package you'll be getting? Are they even themed packages? I don't know. I haven't had a visitor in a millennia. Millennia is plural. If you're looking quite drab here. Let's find something delightful for you to wear. This shouldn't be a comma. Blessed Antler. Gain energy at the start of each turn. At the start of each combat, shuffle 3 dazed into your draw pile? That's atrocious? I guess you have to have a way to care about exhausting cards for this to be good. Or just so much draw that you don't care that you're getting... Like, that can't be... You can't have that. So this is if you care about exhausting cards, I guess. Or maybe about statuses. Maybe you have like Medkit or something. Add Apotheosis. Upgrade all your cards. Is that what Apotheosis used to do? I think so. This was a Watcher card before, though. Is it still a Watcher card? It looks gray. Oh, was it a Watcher card? It was, right? Maybe it was a gray card. I'm not sure now. Beautiful Bracelet. Choose 3 cards in your deck. Give them all Swift 3? Oh my god. That is I don't even know what to say about that card. That is insane. Like, that's draw 9 cards. I mean, obviously, you know, you don't draw 9 cards right away. But yeah, this is great. This is fine, but I have a lot of upgraded cards. This seems awful. I'm happy to take this bracelet. So give me, please, not Battle Trance. I assume it would be wasted. It would be draw 3 after you draw 3, not before you draw 3. Haha. Give me Shrug It Off. Drawing another card looks great for that. Give me... Anger. It's free, so easy to play. I could just take Bird Swoop, right? Sure. Yeah. Swift 3, that is insane. Okay, where to? Let's get out the pen. If we're hunting down elites, we want to go... Well, either way. The most we can ever get is 2, I guess. I'm not especially looking for shops. I think I want to go through this guy. So let's plan on a route like that. Okay, cool. All right. I got up and took a break. I'm back. It looks like we may... Wait, the clock is gone. The clock used to always be there. I guess it's only there on the main screen. I guess when I made fun of my 2.5-hour episodes of the past, I was really making fun of myself. Okay, so what did I get? I got a... That's right. Zero energy, draw 9. Seems good. But now I have to pay more attention to my cards, of course. Oh, right. And not only is this free, it's going to make copies of it, which I assume are also enchanted. This card is bananas? Okay, great. What are you? You are a Scroll of Biting. Okay, sure. Paper Cuts. Whenever it deals unblocked attack damage to you, lose 2 max HP. Well, I've been gaining max HP every fight. But I'd rather not lose a bunch of it. I think we're doing okay this fight, probably. Can I get my Whirlwind, please? I guess not. 7 twice is actually 10 twice. So you're dead. Pommel. There's my Whirlwind. I mean, more pommels? Maybe? Probably more flame barriers. The deck has a lot of attacks in it, and that's cool and all, but we do sometimes need to block. I know a while ago I was offered the chance to take one for free, and I said I don't want any. It just goes to show that humans aren't rational. Take that. Oh gosh, this is so reminiscent of like the Centurion and Cleric, or not Centurion. Yeah, Centurion, right? The guy who was like an armored guy with a cleric behind him. Living shield and turret operator. The start of my turn, this guy gets 25 block. Okay, I see that he has that. Gonna be tough to finish him off. And then he like does small things, maybe. 6 of 10. Okay. Well, I have nothing to do but play my whole hand, I guess. Unless I wanted to use a potion, which I don't really. And trying to pierce through all this shield would be foolish, of course. I could have done 10 damage here instead of 35 here. Oh, yeah, you poor guy. I've got thorns, you dummy. Okay. How good is this? 17 times 5? 50, 87? Yeah, that ought to do it. I'm just gonna drink this now before I forget. You're supposed to be able to optimize it, but like I always forget to do that. And then I end up missing out on having sometimes something's coming up where you're like, oh, I'd rather not have drunk this yet. Right? Like maybe it's you pay a % of your max HP for something and well, you wish you drank the potion after. But sometimes it's like, oh, well, you needed more max HP for something, and you can see these coming. What you should do is say, something's coming up that'll give me heal a percent of my HP, typically like resting at a campfire, right? You want to drink the juice before you rest at a campfire, but I always forget if I don't just take it right away, so. Do I want to exhaust? I still have very little that cares about exhausting, right? Just give me a shrug plus. The round tea party. It's the round table. You find an invitation for Sir Galahad Camelot, I guess, to a tea party and decide to show up in his stead. Upon entering an unassuming rotunda, you find yourself in the midst of commanders, generals, warlords, and mercenaries having tea. The gigantic knight donning a golden crown speaks. To don isn't to wear, it's to put on, right? Like, he could be putting on the crown as we look at him, but that doesn't seem... Yeah, to don is to put on. It is not to be wearing. He should be, like, he could be sporting a golden crown. Huh. Like in this picture, he's not donning it, right? It has been donned. He's garbed in it, although you wouldn't really say that. Healed full or get royal poison, which sucks. It's a bad relic. I think I'll take a good relic instead. Thou art late for tea? I haven't gained it yet. You jump onto the table and kick the warlord knight in the face! The knight lets out a haunting shriek and keels over. Everyone gasps. The patrons stare wide-eyed at the corpse of one of their regulars, then burst into applause? Oh, we were wondering how to rid of. Should be to rid ourselves of, to get rid of. Sir Wygor, incredible work. This name looks like a portmanteau of something, but I don't know what. They dump out your poison tea, and you discuss tactics and secrets all night. A most excellent tea party. I obtained Planisphere. When you enter question, heal 4. Well, that will probably happen once. Maybe twice. But I want the elite. I want to see all the new relics, all the new elites. Who is this weirdo? A fabricator. Well, Anger Plus that draws 3 seems quite good. Is it? So, actually, I don't know. The copy that it shuffles, is that going to draw 3 or not? I think it should. Because it'll make a copy of this card, and the card says, draw 3 the first time this is played. It's not like it has an enchantment, and then the enchantment says, oh, when you play this for the first time, or something, right? So I think we'll find out, but... Okay, so what is your deal? You're gonna summon guys. Okay, I mean, I think you're toast, to be honest. Yes. No! Yeah. Oh, I see. They're both swift. This is the original. It's still Swift, but it doesn't have the text here saying you'll draw it, because you won't anymore. Sure. And this new one does. Got it. Okay, cool. Pommel? Ooh. Oh, it's going to attack and summon. Okay. I would love to thrash... Oh, I should have bashed earlier? I'm bad at this game, I guess? I was just so excited to draw first, I didn't even realize I had a bash in my hand. Let's shrug. I think offering is fine. My hand is too full, right? Where's the... I used to like having the card counter on, because counting the 10 is hard. Here. Yeah, I'm at 10 cards already. So this would be wasted card draw. I probably shouldn't have drawn that many, because now I can't aim Thrash, actually. I was just so excited to draw. Okay, well, let's just Cinder, I guess. Oh, which I guess means I should have drawn first, so I don't draw more attacks? I'm really bad at this. Okay, turns out I'm getting away with it, though. Also, it turns out I had lethal. Vulnerable potion. It looks like a strawberry. Or maybe is it a cherry bomb? Or a heart? A broken heart. I see. That's the vulnerable icon. Very nice. Did it always look like this? I don't know. It's more clear now that it does. I don't think it did. I mean, I think way back in early access, there were only like two or three graphics for potions. Or it was like one graphic and they were all just different colors. And then they added more graphics later so that each potion had, like I remember this energy potion didn't used to look like this. They made it into a lightning bolt. And so, like, every potion has a shape that kind of conveys its meaning. But I don't remember Vulnerable Potion actually looking like a broken heart. Maybe it always did and I never noticed? Pass? True Grit Plus. Sure. A targeted exhaust that blocks. Who are you? I'm not learning much about what these enemies do when I kill them on turn 1, sadly. This is an elite, though. Surely I couldn't kill an elite on turn 1, haha. I might not be able to, but I might be able to. Let's offering. Okay. Oh, right, I didn't need to bash first because he was already vulnerable in that last fight because of marbles. That's why it was fine to do it in the order I did. Okay. I think we set up. And Cinder? It would be pretty cool to put Cinder onto Thrash, but I mean, this fight is just not going long enough for that to matter, I think. My whirlwind! Okay, sad. So I'm at 15 block. 14 more would be nice. This is 16. That's probably worth playing. And then I think I'm just gonna Cascade, and who knows what we get? Defend, Havoc, huh? Oh, exhaust? This, please. I think it used to not give you a choice, right? When you were playing cards from your deck. No, maybe you did. I know attacks were targeted randomly, but maybe stuff that gave you other choices you got to pick? I don't remember. Okay, I have too much block. Why did it look like I took damage at the start of the turn or something? I don't see anything. Huh. There was some animation for me. Okay, well I guess I could Armaments Anger first? Yeah. I guess I could have angered first and then armaments the cards I draw. That might be better. I shuffled in the new anger and drew it. That's pretty sweet. Well, I'd like another block, please. I think upgrading all these cards is probably better than just playing a lame old strike. Even though I don't need the block. $43? Let's see why I didn't get this Thrash to do anything good. Turns out when I don't kill them on turn 1, I'm not all that strong. Oh! The animation at the start of the turn was my Howl from Beyond going off. It was in the trash, and then it came back. Got it. Okay. That was what I missed. It was me attacking them. Well, I don't think I'm killing you this turn. I think I'd rather just Battle Trance before Pommel, because I don't really want to play Pommel anyway. Okay. It's a lot of block, but it's a lot of attack. I want to use a colorless potion. I should have done it first. In 3 turns, deal 40. Very funny. I mean, sure. Probably a horrible choice. We're still 36 attack. This is a lot, dude. Knock it off. YOLO? Wow, it actually just randomly hit my... No, it played Howl from the Beyond. So, I don't know. I've used up a bunch of my potions that it would be nice to have for the boss fight. But you get more potions back. Eternal Feather. Heal at campsites? Yep. Okay. It takes advantage of vulnerable, huh? I think it's still a skip. There you go. I get some health back. Smith up my anger, because we're making more... I don't know. I mean, who cares, right? I have plenty of draw. It probably shouldn't be offering. Well, it gives more energy. No, it doesn't. Okay. Right. It never has. This is always what it's been. Although I think there was a time earlier on when this only drew 2 cards. I'm not sure. Way, way long ago. I just want to bottle this whirlwind. It's not good for boss fights, though, I guess, so... I'll take Havoc. I mean, reducing energy costs is, generally speaking, fine. I think. It means you get to play more cards, unless you have too much energy, like on turn 1. But I'll just never draw it on turn 1. How's that? I keep forgetting. Yeah, it is giving me gold. I'm not checking how much. Anchor! My sturdy anchor. My darling. My beloved anchor. Smith up. This? 4 extra damage for 0 energy? I'll take it, I guess. Who are you? You are a globe head. I can't disagree. Your head is a... What do you call these things? Is that a Van de Graaff generator? I don't really know. It's like a plasma ball. We had like a toy like this when I was a kid. It was a glass globe that did this, and you could put your hands around it, and it would the bolts of lightning would seek out your fingers. I don't think that's actually a Van de Graaff generator, though. I think those are like usually not encased in glass, and they do something different. They like generate static electricity, right? I don't know exactly what these things are called. I always called them plasma balls. Powers are afflicted with galvanized, meaning they deal 6 damage when you play them. Okay, noted. Let's just not play any then, maybe? I don't want to waste the card draw from Shrug. I guess it's fine to play a strike. Okay. Now, True Grit on Howl is probably a good idea. That's why I was saving True Grit. Thrash on Howl would have been even better. And I totally could have done that. Whoops. Just play Strike, Strike, Thrash. Okay, well, I'm bad. I'll get used to it. Well, I'll Thrash a Strike, I guess, and then just Cascade for the rest. Oh my god, it's all blocks! Go get him, kiddo. I think you're pretty much dead. He fell over, and his head stopped being made of lightning. Fairy in a Bottle, that's a classic. Turn all your attacks into giant rocks. What a funny card. I mean, these are all sort of whatever. Probably be okay to take another Shrug. Never have too many Shrugs. You certainly can, but it's just a great card to have. Battle-worn dummy. As you approach, it begins to rumble and fizzle and lights up brilliantly. Bzz, time to train. You have 3 turns to defeat me. Choose a setting or face lethal humiliation. Here are the options. After the terrifying message, the dummy carefully reads out detailed instructions. What do you choose? Huh. I see. So, it doesn't fight back. Because it's the dummy. But I only have 3 turns. And I choose my reward. How much damage can I do in 3 turns? I mean, I feel pretty confident I can get 150. 300 might be a bit tricky. Certainly, sometimes I could. I could do 300 in 1 turn if I drew very well, I think. I'd say we're doing well enough. I don't need to push for a relic. Let's just make sure I get out of this fight alive. I mean, it said lethal humiliation. Does it say you die? Or did I just get humiliated? I don't know. It said lethal humiliation, so I figured death was on the table at least. Shrug is drawing 3 cards. Even though I don't need the block, that's worth doing. I think it's pretty important that I play Pyre, so that my future turns are not complete ass. There's a Thrash. Can I do something cool with that? I could probably Thrash a Cinder, but that doesn't matter because I'm not drawing it again. I don't think I want to cascade for any more than 0, because this might just draw blocks. Let's just Cinder, Thrash, and then Cascade. I mean, I could Offering first. Yeah, I guess I should. I'm healing to full at the end of this fight anyway, right? Okay, should have done that earlier, maybe. 25 times 2 is 50, sure. Yeah, so... I mean, as I said, if I draw well enough, I would have no trouble dealing 150, or 300, but... Okay, I upgraded some things. I couldn't tell what. I'm now equipped to defend this factory against intruders. Be sure to hydrate after training sessions. You got it, buddy. Let's fight one more elite, get a new relic. Who are you? Mecha Knight. Thrash would miss at the moment. 25 damage, skips the first 2 debuffs. Okay. Are these interesting? No? Get the setup strike going. Maybe I should upgrade it with armaments, I don't know. Get the pyre down. Thrash a strike. And just cascade. I should draw enough block. I mean, I'm only taking 1 if this hits completely attacks. It probably will not draw it only attacks. Yeah. Okay, well, did 100 damage. Would have been nice if he'd been vulnerable, but this canceled my bag of marbles. What the hell? You went all the way over there? Okay. He's not attacking. I could just Howl from Beyond, but it's better to True Grit the Howl, right? Because I get to play it next turn, and it only costs me 1 energy instead of 3, basically. So I can spend more of this turn doing relevant card things. Yeah, like Bash. Armament. Anger. Shuffle upgraded Angers in, and only now True Grit the Howl. I guess I should have played Battle Trance first. Yeah, there's more Anger. Oh, but I wasted the draw effect on it. Probably should have just not played it, actually. I have obtained burns. Okay, so burns do still exist. We saw that guy earlier who gave us infections, which were burns for 3. These are burns for 2. And he put them in my hand. Rude. So what is this? 17 times 5? 85. Not lethal. Okay. Ooh. 20 times 5 is 100. Still not quite lethal. But I'm only taking 2 damage, so I guess I can just shrug that and then do this. Guy is poised for an attack. Look at that quiver. Let's do this first. I thought it would draw. I saw the enchantment on it. I didn't notice that the text was gone because I had already played it, I guess. Oh good, my burn. So I can't draw from this. I mean, you're dead though, right? Yeah. His head flew away! I don't think I need a Swift Potion. Don't think I need any of this either. And Flame Plus is the most interesting to me. Could be powerful for longer fights. Yeah, it's probably worth getting that. And then, I mean, I don't know. I think I'll just keep what I've got, thanks. Scrolls of Biting. Where's my Whirlwind? Gotta ask more politely than that, I guess. Doesn't matter. These guys look like absolute toast. Oh, this just kills them all, doesn't it? It does 33? Okay, I should have... Okay. Well, it doesn't actually kill any of them, but it almost kills all of them. Which is in many ways the same thing. Okay, my last new card of the run, and I think the card I want is none of them? Next attack costs 0. I mean, that's... who cares? Yeah. So yeah. My deck is in fine shape without you guys. Shrug Plus again? Never sad to upgrade a Shrug. It's probably just supposed to be Pommel or maybe like Flame Barrier. Who's my boss, by the way? A Queen. Okay. I don't know what that is, so can't really, not actionable, but interesting to know. Yeah, just upgrade all the shrugs. Okay, you are Queen, and you are some Queen's weirdo. Torchhead Amalgam. Oh, so this is like Collector, maybe? It will afflict my cards. Negative enchantments, maybe? You will attack for 18. Okay. Well, we drink the Dex Potion because this is the last fight of the game, as I understand it. Maybe there's 4 acts, but I'll probably be happy to have the Dex Potion taken anyway. Then we shrug. Inflame Pommel. Why I'm focusing this guy, I couldn't tell you. Draw. Get that Pyre, please. Set up... I think it's nice to, like, cut down the number of attackers, right? And then Thrash a Bash. There goes all my ways of applying Vulnerable, except for this one, which is pretty cool. Chains of Binding. First 3 cards drawn each turn are afflicted with Bound. Bound. You can only play 1 bound. So, okay, I can only play 1 of these 3. Cool effect. Well, let's play a random card. Plays it and exhausts it. The real deal. Look at that. And then, I mean, I think I'll just play 6 more random cards, probably? I can't play Flame Barrier and then this. They're bound. Cinder first is whatever. It's fine. But is it better than 2 random cards? Probably not. How much is that Whirlwind going to do? 0? Yeah. But it counts as attacking, at least. For ornamental fan purposes. I don't think this is the turn to play Offering. Let's just let it go. You are mine. Yeah, the collector says that. The collector makes torch heads. You're just a weird collector. You're like the collector's bride? That's his throne, right? The collector? So I don't know. Maybe you're not supposed to focus this guy because when you kill him, she just resummons him or something. But can't know till you try it once. Draw? Hello? Where are my attacks? This does 18 twice. That's pretty good, I guess. I'll just kill you. Dot, dot, dot. Take that. Not the greatest Havoc. Or, what's that card called? It's not Havoc, it was Cascade. Yeah, I have been debuffed. I'm vulnerable, I'm frail, I'm weak. Yeah, this is very collector-coded. Can I only play one of these? 15 times 5, 50, 75. Doesn't seem like a good use of my whole turn. Let's see what we get out of the box. Good. This is my only draw effect, so I may as well use it. This draws 4? Oh my god. Oh, but can I not draw anymore? I already played Battle Trance? Right, okay. Do I still have any plating? 1. 21, you're hitting me for 35. Okay. Enjoy those thorns, idiot. Shrug? I'm certainly glad I have the Pyre, right? Having 5 energy to spend in these boss fights is valuable. This looks like a turn for offering, because I can't really do shit with just what I... well, okay, I could actually Cascade Plus. But I can offering first, why not? Could Thrash the Pommel. Well, let's Havoc first. Cool. This does 10 and draws. The draw doesn't really matter, though. If I'm gonna play a Cascade at some point. I guess I want to make sure I spend as much of my energy on attacks as I can. And this could draw, because he's not being attacked, right? This could draw non-attacks. So if I have an attack, I should play it. Alright. Looks like we're doing just fine. Whirlwind, deal 15. Well, this does more than 15 and costs 0, so I should play these first. And then this is lethal. So I assume this is the end of the game. From what I understand from the store page, they haven't added the, quote, true ending yet, so the hard equivalent. So I assume it's just 3 acts. Same as Slay the Spire 1 was. Hey, it's a cool person. So, the Archdemon's Thrall has arrived. That's me. I threaten you. Enemy, kill. I see. Oh, and then you killed me. So actually, I kind of like this. There's now at least, like, a little bit more explanation of why you just die at the end, right? Like, at the end they say, by the way, you were the bad guy, and then they kill you. As opposed to just like, oh, you die for no obvious reason. Okay. So, I mean, it's release day. There are about, I guess you would say, 100,000 people who have done as much as I have playing right now. Popular game. Cool. Cool. Faced him. Is that a beard? And a hat? This looked like a woman to me. Huh. Okay. Epic discovered. Don't know what that means. Maybe it's like card packages? I don't know. There's a bunch of unlocks remaining. Things I've found. Okay. In the timeline, reveal epics to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Okay, yeah. So they're like, you know, card packages or something. Oh. Meow. Play a single run to reveal this epic. Okay. Chapter 5, the reopening. Oh, are these are like story beats. I see. Okay. Mother of Resurrection, Meow, awakened from her slumber. Rise, champion, again. Or maybe these are like the people who will show up at the end to give you boss relics. Like Meow has a package they might give you. I don't know. Maybe. Meow will now give you the start of every run. Okay, well, they're still doing what they've always done. I see. So this one I unlocked for finishing, and then I have these others that I'm supposed to open because I unlocked them earlier. Play run as Ironclad. Well, okay, I was kind of... Since you only let me play as Ironclad, you kind of have to get both of these at the same time. The fog rolls in. It's the Silent, of course. News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. Okay, so we get... It is she. Alright, she's gendered. The Silent sneaks past the gate wards with ease and enters the Spire once more. Okay. Cool. And now it's adding new unlockable epics, maybe? Because there's more here. Once I had, like... This is like, oh, you have to do something as the Silent? Yeah, okay, I see. Beat Act 1 with the Silent. Well, let's go from the left. Accumulate score. I'm Prion, the magnum opus. A void of nothingness. But then the world came into existence. It turned about and molded itself into that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speck in this universe. They say that a great story about a spire took place there. And so then there's these cards. Automations. These are shop cards, or gray cards anyway. Shop and event. Neutral cards. Okay, whatever. I don't need to learn these. I guess maybe they were exciting. Maybe I should have looked at them. Can I see them? No. Unlock cards. Yes, but I can't mouse over to see what they were again. Okay, whatever. Chapter 1, The Pact, the Ironclad. For centuries, war raged between the Ironclads and the Valley Guard. Driven by ambition, a young Ironclad ventures the forbidden boundary and bargains with the sacred, quote, demon. I was the demon's thrall. This makes sense, okay. Potions. Blood potion, soldier's stew. These are like Ironclad specific potions. Replay, that's a new effect. There were some cards that like played themselves multiple times, but it wasn't an effect you could just apply to anything. Well, you could. There's a card that's like play the next card you play twice, right? But now this is maybe some new, more general thing. Cards containing strike gain 1 replay this combat. Okay, sure. Ashwater. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. The old one... Was it any number? I don't think it was. Was there an exhaust potion? There was. What was it? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I think there was. The Ironclad's rage cannot be tamed. Essential difficulties can be activated when starting a run. I got that for beating Act 3. Makes sense. Beating Act 2. Devastation. The Ironclad's strength surged. The flames of the demonic pact coursed through his blood. Cuts and bruises heal rapidly. The Valley Guard are cleaved in two. You can say cleaved, but cleft is a more fun way. The Desert Tribe are burned to a crisp. Windwalkers smash into the ground, and even a familiar horde of aggressive bronze-cladded... Cladded? Is that a word? I would have said bronze clad, but I think you can say cladded. Warriors are set ablaze with these exciting new flames. All the Ironclad's enemies are shown no mercy. All the Ironclads... Ironclad? Where is everyone? So, what is... This is gonna be, like... self-damage cards, maybe? No, just more ways to do damage. Okay. Sure. Red Skull is back, Paper Frog is back, Ruined Helmet is new. Beat Act 1. The Ironclad. A warrior from a faraway land entered the Spire. Driven by pure instinct and accursed blood, he has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. Molten Fist. Double the enemy's vulnerable. Interesting. Vulnerable enemies take more damage. Was this ever a power? I don't remember. We saw it was Paper Frog. I don't remember there being a power that does this. Gain strength for each vulnerable on the enemy. This is new also. There was that uncommon that if you pointed at an enemy who planned to attack, you gained something? Strength, maybe? I think. This is kind of a variant on that, maybe. This is all a vulnerable package, kind of. Okay, well, I'm certainly going to play at least one run with each of the characters here. I don't know if I have it in me to, like, grind to Ascension 20 with every character or whatever, but I certainly want to play on higher difficulties and with new characters. So look forward to at least a couple more videos. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.